So I finally finished mounting my battery in the trunk. I still have to vent the thing to the outside. I got to either make a new cap or modify these somehow, and just have a hose on them. I'm going to run it outside. But other than that, it's in there, it's bolted down. Got my positive cable running up through there. Got it down running through the rocker, and then it goes up under the dash to the solenoid. And I used 0 gauge, so it's plenty thick enough. So next thing I'm going to do is make a spare tire mount. Mount this over here as far as I can get it. As far over as I can get it. Then that should be done. I'm going to make a panel for back there. I think I'm just going to get a sheet of aluminum. Put that back there. And what I want to do is make a fiberglass piece that kind of follows how this curves down. All the way down, and make that piece go all the way across. Let's make that out of fiberglass. So I might mess with that at some point. But there's no more battery cable running down the floor. I also got my tachometer installed. Finally picked up a decent one. This is a auto gauge. This is like Autometer's cheapo brand. But it seems to work pretty well. The response is really nice. So for 50 bucks, it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. So at some point when I redo this car again for full-on race purposes, I'm going to redo the whole gauge cluster and all that. I'm going to put a 5 gauge cluster in it. I actually got a 5 gauge cluster for it, I just haven't put it in. But I'm going to use the original bezel and put the vintage Stewart Warner gauges in it. So I'll have the tachometer mounted on the column still. I'm going to get a nice sun tack, old school one. But anyways, got that. Just got to disconnect that old ground cable now. I also reinforced the frame for the trailer hitch. I'd made these plates before, but I just welded them in. Just kind of tacked these ones, and then I got these up here. Got them fully welded in all the way around. And did the other side. Then underneath, I made a brace. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in there on the inside of the frame rail there. And that's just so that when you tighten these bolts down, it doesn't try and pinch the frame rail. Welded the bottom plates on there, and I also made that side plate, if you can see it. It's kind of 2 pieces welded together, because it needed to be a 4" by 3" piece. But that works. Got it welded on the sides, and on the, tacked on the top, so that's plenty strong. So that's just to keep this from trying to pull back and kind of rip the frame rail, because this braces this piece so that when the trailer's tugging on it, it doesn't move. So that's going to be taking the load of it tugging, and then these ones are going to take the load of the tongue weight, which isn't that much, so I'm not too worried about that. So the trailer hitch is officially ready to go now.